But we have a problem. You call yourself Boy Scouts, yet you can't even get along. Don't look at me like you're all so innocent. I mean, you know what you've done. Choking each other with your weave-loaf scarves. Misuse of a tomahawk. And for goodness sake, where is Nathan? Somebody stole his compass and we can't find him. Listen up, Troop 474. Your scoutmaster has asked me, Zeyne Guzeldereli, to have an intervention with all of you. As an Eagle Scout and a member of the National Council for the Boy Scouts of America, we need to get back to basics. We're neglecting chivalry. You yourself might have read Chivalry's premature obituary. As it lies in some hospital, hooked up to an IV, scared and lonely, probably like Nathan. Now, most of you associate the word chivalry with being nice to the Girl Scouts. But we need to re-examine this word to understand how its context goes beyond gender. First, we'll define chivalry by looking at its importance in our everyday lives. Second, examine the effects of living without this quality. While finally, solutions that will allow all of us to behave like a troop of true potential. Now, when you decided to smother honey all over your scoutmaster's tent, did you ever think, hey, this might attract a lot of bears? Because it did. Now, was that chivalrous? Stop nodding, it wasn't chivalrous. Situations like these, its shaky definition and dizzy behavior are all reasons why chivalry is on life support. According to Webster, the dictionary, not the small black child from the 80s sitcom. Chivalry was the code of idealistic qualifications of the night. These qualifications including courtesy, honor, and valor. A few words that every scout in this room should know. Some other words every scout should know. Tents are flammable. Am I right, Scoutmaster Larson, or am I right? And that's why we don't smoke in the tents. Elena Germany of NPR notes, the vast majority of people can't even comprehend the word chivalry. We've regressed from the days of, is there anything I can do for you, milady? Chew, would you just do the darn dishes, milady? Boy Scouts, we are the knights of the 21st century, minus the bareback horse rides and the famine, and our armor's becoming a little rusty. I mean, we're supposed to be the brave and the honorable, to uphold the true ideals of a gentleman. But if we don't even know what chivalry is, then what is to become of us? Now, we think we're too busy for chivalry, and according to the February 2008 London Daily Telegraph, the me-first attitude of adults is causing family breakdowns, relational gaps between men and women, and a general unkindness among all teenagers. Now, they're from London, so imagine this general unkindness with crooked teeth and a Cockney accent, Shabaka! This attitude is driving chivalry to the ER, no matter your locale. Now, there is no I in chivalry. There's an I in chivalry. We must work together to break down this me-first society and discover a medical miracle, or chivalry. Now, I remember when I was a beer Cub Scout, I was not the most chivalrous. No. I can recall shoving little Timmy Keller out of the side of a canoe for beating me in the Pine Hook Derby. What's that, Timmy? Trophy's weighing you down a bit too much. Oh. Was that right? No. Did I know that at the time? No, I didn't. But I do now. Listening to the effects of living without chivalry can include a lack of citizenship, a lack of conscientiousness, bloating, and diarrhea. Just look what's happened since we deleted chivalry from our vocabulary. People constantly picking on each other. Pollution becoming a serious problem. And worst of all, every U.S. politician that has ever lived. Dick Homer, Executive Director of GoodCitizen.org, works to teach Americans that effective citizens do simple, yet powerful things for each other on a day-to-day basis. On November 13, 2008, Charles Holler was driving down an interstate road in Georgia when he came across an ambulance with a flat tire. Charles decided to pull over and help the EMT change the tire, resulting in a patient's life being saved. Sometimes, chivalry really can be the difference between life and death. If Charles had not pulled over, who knows what would have happened? Now, another effect of disregarding chivalry is a lack of conscientiousness, or the disregard for the priorities of others. According to the January 2007 Science Daily article, the negative actions of an individual can lead to the greatest attitude shifts in a group, not only from good to bad, but also from bad to worse. So without conscientious people, we can't grow. And if we can't grow, then we're midgets. And our society can't ride 95% of the rides at Six Flags. Now that we understand the importance of living with chivalry and really want to bring it back, how do we become more chivalrous? Well, thanks for asking, internal monologue. There are 2 steps that we can follow that will make chivalry alive and well. The first, reimagine the word chivalry. According to the February 2008 Courier Mail from Australia. Yeah, that's right. Had to go all the way to Australia for that one. Thanks, America. Chivalry is no longer about the knight in shining armor saving the damsel in distress. It's more about 2 people respecting each other and committing acts of kindness that make themselves feel good and reflect positively on our society. So instead of slamming doors shut, we need to be holding doors open. Instead of stealing money from the Ronald McDonald jar, you know what you've done. Volunteer your time. Instead of kicking some old woman, we need to be saying, I love you, Grandma! Sorry about the hip replacement. And finally, think of others. We'll never understand our true potential if we don't put others above ourselves. And I know that this is easier said than done. But when we do put others above ourselves, we can reap the benefits. As corny as it sounds, this world really can become a better place. English theologian Richard Wiley said it best. A man is considered selfish, not for pursuing his own needs, but neglecting his neighbors. So the next time you're rock climbing, suspended 200 feet in the air, share that extra cable with your partner. And don't leave him hanging. Literally. So, as we come to a close with today's intervention, we have defined chivalry and looked at its importance in our everyday lives. Examine the effects of living without this quality, while finding solutions that will allow all of us to behave like better people. So as you leave today, remember that we all must resuscitate chivalry. Start treating people like people. Boy Scouts, remember our motto, be prepared. Whether it is with your satchel or your canteen, but also be prepared to lend a helping hand. So put on your armor, kids, because we really have to find Nathan.